The United States has the most advanced military on Earth, unmatched air power, global reach, carrier strike groups that dominate the oceans. But even overwhelming power demands caution. Iran isn't studied because it's stronger. It's studied because it's designed to raise the cost of conflict. And now that strategy collides with something deeper than geopolitics. The U.S. president has warned Iran over the killing of protesters, a reminder that power, pressure, and morality often collide at the same fault line. Tonight, we break down why Iran is one of the hardest targets for the U.S. military and how American strategy adapts to that challenge. If this kind of analysis matters, hit like, share this with someone who follows global politics, and subscribe to Afriscope TV for serious geopolitical breakdowns. Now tell me in the comments, are you standing with the protesters demanding change or with the government defending its grip on power? And why?
President Donald Trump has to make a crucial decision. Will he order a strike on Iran? Attacking the country could spark a firestorm. Tehran has unveiled a chilling warning poster showing American warships sinking beneath missile strikes. And military experts say Iran has the firepower to make the threat real. Now the question keeping Pentagon strategists awake is, can the Islamic Republic actually sink a U.S. aircraft carrier?
An American aircraft carrier slicing through West Asian waters looks unstoppable. Nuclear-powered, bristling with weapons, protected by layers of steel, radar and firepower. But against Iran, power alone does not guarantee safety. The carrier strike group includes the Airley Burke-class destroyers USS Frank E. Peterson Jr., USS Michael Murphy and USS Spruance. A carrier strike group can also include a nuclear-powered submarine. However, its deployment or location has been kept classified. The Abraham Lincoln carries dozens of planes and helicopters, including F-18 and stealth F-35 fighter jets, and EA-18 Growler electronic warfare planes. There is no doubt that President Donald Trump has significant firepower at his disposal if he decides to strike Iran. Donald Trump is urging Iran to agree to a deal.
And by the way, there's another beautiful armada floating beautifully toward Iran right now. So we'll see. I hope they make a deal.
On paper, the numbers are intimidating. The carrier group can track hundreds of targets at once. Its Aegis combat systems can intercept more than 60 incoming missiles and drones in a coordinated attack. But Iran has the firepower to surprise the world's mightiest military. Tehran's strength lies in saturation. Swarms, not single strikes, hundreds of drones, barrage of cruise missiles, ballistic missiles fired from deep inland fast attack boats. Sea mines. The goal is simple: overwhelm the differences, force mistakes, exploit a gap. Military analysts warn that even the most advanced carrier becomes vulnerable if the volume of incoming threats exceeds interception capacity. A few missiles slipping through could cripple the armada. But targeting the nuclear-powered USS Abraham Lincoln will not be easy. Nimitz-class aircraft carrier has the ability to move at speeds of over 25 knots, with frequent changes in direction to avoid any predictable patterns. Iran has hypersonic missiles, but to hit a moving target, real-time targeting information is required, which Iran does not have. However, even if one Iranian projectile manages to breach the multi-layered defenses and hit the aircraft carrier, it would be a big, humiliating setback for the world's most powerful military. The Pentagon knows the risks and is treading cautiously. While nuclear reactors allow the ship to steam for 20 years without refueling, the maintenance is specialized and costly. It costs approximately $6 million every single day just to keep a supercarrier active. So Trump needs to decide soon on his course of action. Iranian authorities unveiled a new mural on a giant billboard in a central Tehran square. The image shows an aircraft carrier with exploding fighter planes and bodies strewn across. Tehran warns that it is ready for talks, but prepared for war as well.
We possess extraordinary defensive capabilities. We are far more prepared than before. It is our duty and responsibility to defend Iran's pride, sovereignty, and territorial integrity. As we have shown before, against any aggression or threat, we will respond fiercely and comprehensively with all our strength.
Iran has vowed to retaliate against any American attack, saying that its finger is on the trigger. There are US bases and facilities dotted along the Arabian side of the Gulf, notably in Bahrain and Qatar. Washington acknowledges these risks.
We have 30 to 40,000 American troops stationed across 8 or 9 facilities in that region. All are within the reach. Theoretically, not theoretically, in reality, all are within the reach of an array of thousands of Iranian one-way UAVs and Iranian short-term ballistic missiles, short-range ballistic missiles that threaten our troop presence.
Tehran has an estimated 2,000 mid-range ballistic missiles that can reach across the region and strike as far as Israel. It also has significant stockpiles of short-range missiles capable of reaching US bases in the Gulf and ships in the Strait of Hormuz. The US has Patriot and THAAD anti-missile systems stationed throughout the region. During the 12-day war in June 2025, Iran had fired 550 ballistic missiles at Israel. Iran also launched 1,000 drones at Israel, though most of them were successfully intercepted. But the few which streaked past the defenses caused death and destruction. That war showed that even the world's most advanced anti-missile systems can be penetrated. Donald Trump has compared any potential action in Iran to America's capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, vowing he could carry out any mission with speed and violence. But Iran is no Venezuela. Both Washington and Tehran have closely studied each other and have prepared for the D-Day. Attacking Iran means accepting casualties that America has not seen since Vietnam. It means risking the unthinkable, losing a carrier, losing soldiers, and triggering a regional war that could drag on for years.
Before we wrap up, if this analysis added clarity, please hit like. Share this video with someone who follows global affairs and values facts over headlines. And subscribe to Afriscope TV for calm, serious geopolitical breakdowns you won't find elsewhere. Now let me leave you with this. As tensions rise between powerful states, where should the world draw the line between protecting human rights and avoiding a wider war? Do you believe pressure from outside powers helps protesters, or does it risk making things worse? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading them. Disclaimer: this video is for news analysis and educational purposes only. It does not promote violence, political action, or harm toward any group or country. All views discussed are based on publicly available information and are presented to encourage informed discussion. Thanks for watching.